Prince Harry's comments about the Queen being protected and having the right people around her in his latest television interview have been branded out of touch and a savage takedown from a former aide of Margaret Thatcher. While in the Netherlands for the Invictus Games, an international sporting event for wounded, injured and sick servicemen and women, Harry sat down for a candid chat with the Today Show's anchor Hoda Kotb. The interview, which aired on Wednesday, saw the Duke divulge details about life in the US with his wife Meghan Markle and about his recent return to British soil. Prior to arriving in The Hague for the Games, which had been twice postponed due to the pandemic, Harry and Meghan made a stop off in the UK for a surprise visit with the Queen. In his interview, the Duke said he paid a visit to his grandmother last week to make sure she was protected and had the right people around her. He told NBC News, "Being with her was great. It was so nice to see her. Both Meghan and I had tea with her. She was on great form, she always has a great sense of humor." He added, "I'm just making sure she is protected and got the right people around her." Niall Gardner, who served as a foreign policy researcher for the Iron Lady from 2000 to 2002, took to Twitter to voice his thoughts on Harry's interview. The foreign analyst branded the Duke's interview staggeringly tasteless. He savaged the Duke for his comments, particularly following a series of claims made by him and his wife about their time as senior royals which rocked the firm last year. In a tweet to his 22K followers, Mr. Gardner wrote, "The staggeringly tasteless, out-of-touch interview from Prince Harry after the relentless attacks on the royal family coming from the Meghan/Harry household in California. Prince Harry claims he visited Queen to make sure she had right people around her." The Sussexes made a series of bombshell claims during a sit-down interview with U.S. chat show host Oprah Winfrey last March. During the interview, the Duchess of Sussex claimed that a member of the royal family had gone to Harry while she was pregnant with their son Archie with concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he was born. Following his wife's allegation, Harry said, "That conversation, I am never going to share. At the time, it was awkward, I was a bit shocked." Moreover, the pair also claimed that a rift had arisen between Harry and Prince Charles, with the Duke claiming that at one point his father had stopped taking my calls and had cut him off financially. GB News host Eamon Holmes told the royal commentator, "Prince Harry talks about being surrounded by the right people, either to protect the Queen from him or does he want his right people? It is quite an arrogant and contradictory piece of advice, surely." Mr. Jobson replied, "Well, it's narcissism to the extremes, isn't it? This is the guy that has already not seen his grandmother for a couple of years and well for a while since the funeral, and that was only fleeting. I mean, I think actions speak louder than the words, and Prince Charles, in particular, has been stepping up and supporting his mother with actions, and also all of our children, people and daughters-in-law. Like I said, Sophie Wessex and Camilla have been pretty much there all the time behind the scenes, as has Prince William. So I think for him to sort of waltz in leaving his Netflix crew just at the door and then start talking about protecting his grandmother is slightly bizarre, to be honest. It comes after the Duke of Sussex said the Queen was on great form during their recent meeting but added he wanted to make sure that she was protected and had the right people around her. He and his wife Meghan visited the monarch and met with the Prince of Wales in Windsor on Thursday, having flown in from their home in the US before traveling on to The Hague in the Netherlands for the Invictus Games. Speaking to NBC's Today Show about his meeting with the Queen, he said being with her it was great, it was just so nice to see her, she's on great form. She's always got a great sense of humor with me and I'm just making sure that she's protected and got the right people around her. Both Meghan and I had tea with her,